Okay, there are some standard parts as well. As I told you, in the market, you can directly jump into get some standard pins and buttons. So you can directly use these standards in your jigs or fixtures. Okay, these are some standard pins, some diamond pins, some solid shoulder pins. Okay, some round pins. Okay, these are some flat head pins or spherical head or you can round shape. Okay, there are some, especially these are some bushes which are actually being used in the drill bit. Okay, there may be some plain bush being used. It can be headed or flashed. It can be renewable. Okay, renewable is used whenever such kind of operations is required. A more number of activities so that these bushes are always in contact with cutting tools, so it will always wear and tear, so it can be replaced easily by the newer bushes. Okay, some linear bushes as well. So these are plain linear and this headed linear. Okay, it's directly precipitated to the jig plate. So these are some handles and knobs for the clamping. Okay, so these are some threaded fasteners being used, some lifting rings. Okay, now we'll see the clamping, how this clamping is helping to give you the right choice, how to select the right clamping pressure. Okay, you can see the different example. If the clamping pressure is opposite to the tool direction, it is always it's a bad. Okay, it is always has to be the clamping pressure is always towards the cutting tool direction only. Okay, so whenever there is an overclamp, so the workpiece can be bent like this, or so after machining, the job can be get into this shape. Okay, means after the unclamped distortion, the job will be like this. Okay, you can see here. So let's say the overclamping of this component. Okay, after overclamping, this job has bent like this. Okay, during the machining, this has to be removed, but after the unclamped condition, it will get into this original shape. So we have to clearly define how much clamping pressure is required. Okay, these are some examples how which are good or bad. Okay, you can see the direction should be always the same. Okay, sure. So these are some good or bad examples how it can be where it can be. You can see the fixture, the length of the fixture of the jaw. It is always important. You can say this is your too low. This is not advisable. Okay, and also if you want to the need some workpiece at the rest button, like two is not good, but if you provide three, then it is always better. Okay, you can see three pins underneath the workpiece. Okay, so these are some clamping pressures. Okay, where you can put the clamping or where you want to put some rest buttons underneath the workpiece. Okay, so which are you can see if you put two rest buttons. Okay, these are actually design aspects only. Okay, we are considering these things in design only. Okay, so this is your workpiece, and this is not advisable. You can see here, if your clamping pressure is over here, right, you should always give a rest button underneath the clamping pressure like this is your right choice. This should not be done. This should not be done. Okay, just a minute, I need to plug in the charger. Just a minute, give me a moment. Okay, so okay, these are some type of clamps we can use for designing, like screw clamps, strap clamps, pivoted, hinged. Okay, actually, means I know this is very much of getting fast into this knowledge, but uh, as I told you, this is not enough to give you the all insight, means how to get into design and jigs and fixture. But yeah, this is an overview only. Okay, these are like various clamps, the screw, strap, pivot, hinge clamp, because even I can say the even the screw clamp requires more attention. How the strap clamps can be designed, how the pivoted clamps are designed, everything there is some concepts. So as I told you, means this is not enough to conduct a webinar for an hour and you will get to know each and everything. Okay, so I request, means if there is chances of more webinars for a 7-day workshop or 14 days workshop, that will be better to understand all. Okay, so we can design, okay, in different softwares, like it can be SolidWorks, it can be Catia. We can design in that. Okay, these are some quick action clamps. Okay, some different clamping systems are available in the market, like the mechanical actuation clamps. You always see, actually, these are manual clampings. There are some power clampings as well, like the pneumatic and hydraulic. Some non-mechanical clampings are possible, like the vacuum, the magnetic, or some special clamping arrangements can be possible. Okay, so for mechanical or manual clampings, these are some basic examples for mechanical clampings, like screw clamps, lever or strap clamp. In that strap clamp, it is also defined with different clamps, like bridge, heel, or edge. Okay, so these are various clamps we can use. Okay, we just summarizing all those points. Okay, how jigs and fixtures are being diversified according to their application. Okay, according to their shape and size of the component, where they can be used. Okay, for getting the higher accuracy and productivity. Quality and higher productivity are aimed through the use of jigs and fixture in lead production process, definitely. And the jigs and fixture add to the cost of tooling, such as their production should be justified economically. Okay, obviously means as these are actually production tools, so end of the day means the operation cost must be as minimum as possible. And the design of jigs fixture needs to be satisfy functional, qualitative, safety, and adaptability aspect to the production technique. Okay, so these are some basic differentiation between jigs and fixture. So we'll not we already discussed on so many times. So we'll okay, now the this session is actually close to now, so we can discuss if you have any queries.